Jesus warned us in the last days that because lawlessness will increase, the love of many will grow cold. Matthew 24:12. The Apostle Paul echoed this in 2 Timothy 3:1-2. But mark this: there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy. We see this everywhere today. A culture of self above all. A world that glorifies division, pride, and selfish ambition. Families are fractured, communities are torn apart, and even churches struggle with disunity. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. Psalm 133, verse 1. Unity is not just a nice idea. It is a spiritual weapon. When believers walk in unity, it becomes a visible sign of God's kingdom breaking into the world. Where the enemy sows chaos and division, God calls His people to stand together, showing the world that we are one body under one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. Ephesians 4:5. In a world that worships self, the church must model selflessness. In a culture consumed by pride, the church must walk in humility. In times of growing division, the church must shine as a city on a hill, proving that Christ alone is the bridge between people and the healer of brokenness. When we love one another across our differences, we are preaching the gospel louder than any sermon. Closing prayer. Lord, in these last days when hearts grow cold and division spreads, let your church burn brighter with love. Heal the rifts in our homes, our communities, and your body. Teach us to listen before we speak, to forgive before we accuse, and to walk in humility before all. May our unity be a testimony to the world that Jesus is alive, and that His Spirit is still healing and restoring. Amen.